Welcome back. Whether to use antibiotics or not is a very controversial issue. A lot of people are against using them, but sometimes they're necessary. However, sometimes they're not. Manshadi joining us with a little bit more of a glimpse into this topic. It's great to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to have you, and a timely topic just because of the fact that we are in cold and flu season. A lot of people get sick and think antibiotics are the answer. They're not always.
That's correct. I was researching this topic and I came across this, that in United States, over 2 million people will have each year resisted to antibiotics that we have. And out of those 2 million people, 23,000 people will die each year. So that's a staggering number.
So they're taking, 23,000 are taking them and they end up dying because they took the antibiotics?
They took it, but it didn't work because they were resistant to it.
Okay.
So we like to promote, obviously, a good way of taking the antibiotics. So most of the ailments, bronchitis, sore throat, some pneumonias, even ear infection, sinus infection, and so forth, they are viral. And if you're a healthy individual, maybe you should wait for a few days before to run to a doctor or the emergency to seek antibiotic. And once you get the antibiotic, first of all, you don't want to pressure them, but once you don't want to pressure the doctor or healthcare professional to give you antibiotic. Do you have people coming in and pressuring you? They definitely say that, you know, I need an antibiotic to get rid of this. But it might be something else. It might be allergy. It might be something else. Okay. So absolutely they do come. So once you get the antibiotic, you want to make sure to finish it, because you don't want to have dead bug in your system, and they will be next time around, you may be resistant to that antibiotic.
So finish them.
Finish them. Don't share it. Don't use the leftovers, and so forth. And once, this is important. And also when you do use antibiotic, perhaps take some probiotics afterward to replenish that good bacteria in the body. However, I always promote to eat food that has probiotics in it every day.
What are the best ones?
The best ones, kefir is one of the best ones. Fermented vegetables, especially cabbage. I can tell you after how to make it. You know, it's a really nice sauerkraut that you can make homemade and have a little bit of it. And so that would be very good for your gut, and it will have a healthy gut, you know, healthy gut, healthy body.
Yes.
That we hear about that.
What about food that has antibiotics in it? We hear about our meat being pumped full of antibiotics. How do you know, and how do you take good
So obviously, if you can afford it, to buy it from the farmers locally and find out if they use antibiotics or not, would be awesome. But if you cannot obviously find out, and you buy it commercially from Costco or Superstore or different places, limit those meat in your diet. But definitely, if you take probiotic, it will compensate for that as well too. So probiotics, they are also commercially available. Not as good. You know, they're in the pharmacies and health food stores. We have probiotics. They are expensive, but they are not as potent if you make it yourself.
Right.
Such as kefir. Like each cup of kefir, there is 250 billion probiotics in it, as opposed to, let's say, 10 or 15 billion probiotics per capsule that you buy in the store.
And if you're getting it through your food, you absorb it better anyway, don't you?
Absorbs better, a lot cheaper, and you can consume it, and it's much better for you, absolutely.
Okay, some good tips today, Misa. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to mention that I didn't touch on with you?
I guess we covered most of it. There is still flu shots available.
Flu shots, that's right.
Yes, some pharmacies still have it. Please seek out and get your flu shot and get vaccinated so you are protected against flus, especially for individuals that they are vulnerable, you know, and they have chronic conditions. I usually promote for that.
Okay, awesome. Misa, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Very welcome. Information on the screen if you'd like to learn more. ManshadiPharmacy.com. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.